I'm Ray, you know the drill, flint, steel, let's start a fire. I guess I have stuff to talk about. We're only on episode 5, so if I run out already, there's seriously an issue. This week I went up to Rhode Island and I got to visit all of my closest college friends, so that was really, really nice. We got about a foot of snow, which was far less nice. The roads were really bad, but for the people I got to see, it was a great time. And I wanted to give a really huge shout out to, I think, our number 1 and 2 fans, honestly, Scott and Sammy. Thank you. You got us our first fan gift, and I've opened it, but I'm going to reopen it on this lovely episode. So there was some pretty paper, and then the real pulp, which is a bunch of decorative keys. Will and I will be splitting these keys up. I'm very excited to take home the one that says secret, because I've, for years, said if you need to tell me something in private, I will put it in my secret box. Nothing comes out of secret box. So this is my key now. This is my decorative key, and it says secret on it. So thank you so much. And I think you are the cutest couple I know, like relationship goals to a T. Our group chat, the 3 of us, it's called ET, Best Game of the Year every year. So I'm going to give a little chat on one of my favorite topics, which is ET for Atari 2600, the game that nearly ruined the gaming industry. The movie ET came out, and it was amazing and made a lot of money. And the game company Atari was like, we need to get in on this. And so they bought the rights to make a game and name it after the amazing movie franchise. But there were a couple issues, such as to make the game release in time for Christmas. It was very rushed, and a lot of money was spent on the rights to the game. I haven't played it, but I have watched a lot of gameplay, and it's not a well-constructed game. It's all green, like dark green, light green. You're this brownish green, and you walk around, and if you run out of steps, you die. And if you get picked up by the police, they just bring you to a different location, and you basically have to start over, but you now have less steps, and you fall into a ditch, like a lot. There are ditches everywhere, and they're hard to see, but some of the ditches have items to make a phone, and those are good. So you collect up the phone pieces, and in theory, you win by getting all of the pieces in time to make the phone. A lot of people returned the game saying it was faulty. Without reading the instructions, it made no sense at all. And it was a huge bust. Copies were buried in a landfill in the desert. That was a conspiracy theory for a while. It's real. So by far, worst game of the year for that year. And so our joke and something we bonded over was how this game was super bad. Cinnamon bun that looks like ET. I've watched way more than an appropriate amount of gameplay. I've got to hear a lot of people's opinions on how this game sucks on YouTube, and I've heard a couple people say it's not as bad as you think. But until I play it for myself, which may never happen, I'm going to stick with my opinion on this and say it's a pretty bad game. That is ET for the Atari 2600 in a nutshell, from research that I did 2 years ago when I was avoiding writing a term paper. I hope I remembered all of that right.